Good evening, everybody. Sorry it's been so long. It's been 2 weeks, I think, since my last video, but unfortunately life as usual gets in the way and plans do not go to plan. But I thought I'd do a quick evening vid. Just got my little baby girl to sleep. Bless her, she's going to sleep very easily, so it's always a good thing. Wife's chilling out watching some TV, so I thought I'd quick do a video for you guys. Haven't done the painting tutorial yet for Thorin, unfortunately. Hopefully this weekend. I'm also doing a lot of DIY with redecorating the living room now, so yeah, we'll see how we get on. But Thorin is prepped. Just got to work on getting his sword bent back into shape. As you can see, it's a bit bent, but he's undercoated, he's all black, he's ready to go. So yep, watch closely, guys. I should get him done this weekend. Hopefully. Dun dun dun. We'll see. So still got King Thor. He's just chilling out, waiting on my green stuff to be bought so I can actually get him filled in and finish him off and stuff. Got Lord Girion in the background there with his arm. I've kept the arm off. I'm going to paint that up. I'm going to attach that, glue it and then paint him up once the two pieces have been painted up individually, if that makes sense, and then glue it together afterwards. But yeah, got him set in the background. But as for the Erebor army, the warriors are all done. Hallelujah! It's brilliant. Again, so easy. You guys have seen the Grim Hammers in the previous video, but I thought I'd just stand them there just because they're so awesome. I can't, they're cool. Look at them. So cool. Brilliant. Anyway, but yeah, here's the warriors. Just scan across a bit, get a bit of focus going on. There we go. So here they are. As you can see, their eyes aren't done yet. There's a reason for that, and that's simply because I just wanted to get the bulk of all the painting for all the characters and all the warriors done in just one big hit. And what I'll do is I'm going to go back over and do all the eyes once I've got all the characters done, just because it's such a fiddly job. I thought I'd save it as one last sort of awful thing to have to do, because I don't always enjoy painting the eyes. Some models won't need the eyes painted. There's a few you can probably see where the eyelids and the helmets obviously shade their eyes. There's no need for that, but there's a couple like this dude here, chap behind him, that dude there giving it some willy with his axe. So, he's yeah, he's gonna need some eyes, because at the moment he can't see a lot, so he could have some trouble in battles to come. But yeah, here they are. I went for 3 very simple shades. I went for Mephiston red and corn red, sort of a mixture of that. Just simply black with the simple grey highlight, some brown, and is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, just 3 shades. Oh, sorry, and a darker brown there. Look, the Rhinox side, went for that. So pretty much like as the box art, some nice cool hair colours. The ginger beards and these guys has come out really orange, really sort of fiery orange, so I'm really pleased with that. That's really cool, looks really smart, and it kind of makes a comparison as well. Like their beard's a bit more redder, a bit darker, they're quite bright and vibrant. It's quite nice. It gives that realistic mix of hair tones and skin tones. So yeah, that's them done. Really chuffed with them. Simple bases as usual. And then I've managed to get a lot of the characters done. So, young Balin. Oh, there we go. Just about in focus. I'll zoom out a little bit. There you go, that's better. Young Balin. Really pleased with them. Brilliant, fun little model to paint. Really cool. Really chuffed with them. Do you know what? I just said that I was going to paint all the eyes in one hit, but looking at it, I actually painted his eyes. But there you go. He's an exception to the rule. There you go. I did him first. But yeah, simple. I did loads of highlights on the few colours that he has got. As you can see, I went with the box art. I did look on the internet as best I could for some real like film pictures as such of like of him, as the actor Ken Stott. There's not much I could find easily on him as a young Balin, if that makes sense. There's lots of him at the very beginning of the first Hobbit film, when Smaug first turns up, and Thorin's like, Balin says to him, "Thorin, what is it?" And he's a dragon. There's lots of him with his like red cloaky almost type things, but not a lot of him in the leather armour. So had to go with the box art mainly from Games Workshop for the inspiration. But for that reason, there's about 4 or 5 highlights of the blue on his sleeves, just poking up underneath the leather armour. And again with the red, started off with corn red, Mephiston red, mixed in with a bit of what was once known as Blood red. Can't remember what the new colour's called, but yeah, so simple highlights, but I think it's made the model pop. I've tried to make it a bit more brighter than maybe the box art is, but I like it like that. I think it's cool. and then gone for two simple shades of brown. I've gone for a lighter shade for his belt, so again it sort of stands out a little bit more. It's not too blurred in the rest of the armour. And then the armour was a simple mix of Mephiston brown, something gone blank, yeah, I think it was, and XV88. And what I did is I did Mephiston brown with a bit of black, and then the brown paint as it is, mixed with a bit of white to another highlight, then mixed it together with XV88 and then added some white to that mixture, building it up layer by layer to make it brighter. I believe that's probably about 8 shades on the standard sort of armour. This bit here, as you can probably hopefully see, as you can tell, but I think it's worth it. You know, it needs a bit of attention, because I find brown can be quite a hard colour to work with, and it needs an extra bit of care and attention sort of thing, but he's come out really well. Pleased with his beard, really cool little model, really quite dynamic, I think. So that's young Balin all done. And we've got Thrain. Bosh, he was an absolute delight to paint. Absolutely brilliant. From his beard to his cloak, the brown, you know, edge trimming on his cloak, the hood, the gold, even the chainmail, just everything about him is an absolutely sheer delight to paint. I really enjoyed painting him. Really did. Just come out so well, so easy to paint. I was surprised, to be honest. I thought, you know, being a main model, he's going to need a bit of detail, you know, really worked on, but no, absolutely brilliant. Looking at it, looks like I might have bled a bit grey onto the bottom of his tabard or tunic there, if you want to call it that, but go with a bit of red, no problem. But yeah, I've gone for a little bit of detail just on that bit of cloth you can probably see there between his legs and the front. I've gone for like a little 2 stripes with like a zigzag pattern on the front there. I'll go over that bit of grey spillage, a bit of red, no one will ever notice. But yeah, again, it was corn red, washed up a bit with white, hence the slight pink highlight, but I noticed that seems to be quite a common theme. And actually, to be honest, I quite like it. I think it makes it look a bit different. I was going to go for more dark red building up to red, a bit like these guys here, but I decided against it because I wanted him to look a bit more, I wanted him to stand out more. But yeah, it's a simple gold. They seem to use more of a duller gold, for lack of better words, on the box art. If you look at the box art, ta-da, there it is. It's a bit of a duller sort of gold. It's not quite a gold, it's almost sort of more white almost. But I decided against that. I wanted to make him look a bit more blinging, should we say. The axe I sort of made up my own mix of silver and gold there, just to make it a bit more bronzy, a bit more shiny, a bit more, make it look wealthy. Daft as it sounds, it's Erebor after all. They're going to be some seriously wealthy dwarfs, so I wanted to make the the hammer, sorry, look like it was a real expensive piece of metal, and real craft had gone into it, and the colour. His beard and his hair, simple. Is a black undercoat with trying to think the grey. It's a grey shade. I can't think what it's called now, but it's a simple grey shade mixed with some white. Simple as that. Only about 3 or 4 layers, if that. Not a lot. Gold on the beard, bling as I call it, there. And I noticed, surprisingly, you know, he's got a tattoo on his forehead, which is in all the films as far as I can imagine. You know, remember, unless it changed. But I'm sure he's got a tattoo. He's always got tattoos. And obviously he's got his missing arm. I mean, the detail's brilliant. But I suddenly thought, I looked at the box art and looked at other jobs, and I thought, oh, they've not painted the tattoo. I was quite surprised. Is it such a standout thing, especially with Dwalin as well, with his tattoo and stuff? So it's nothing special. You might not be able to see it that well. Try and zoom. There we go. But you can just make out a little sort of W shape on his forehead. That's his tattoo. I thought, come on, you've got to have the tattoo there, because it's Thor. It's got Thrain. Sorry, too many names. It's got to be done. So yeah, simple little zigzag. Didn't take a second just to quickly blob it on the tiny bit of lightly shaded grey, and it just sets the model off, I think. But I mean, the pose of the model, just painting it, it really was fun to paint. I'd recommend getting, if someone wants to get like a standalone model of a dwarf just for a bit of fun to paint, get him, because honestly he really is good fun. A couple of black washes I'd recommend for the chainmail because of the colour red. It's not like highlighting with silver. It's a little bit more work to it because of the red, but it is worth it. He's such a cool little model. Really enjoyed painting him. So yeah, there's Thrain. Last but not least, we have Dwalin, young Dwalin. He's literally got all the base colours down, bits of grey, bits of brown. Obviously all the metal's been dry brushed. Green, very dark green. You can just see there on his kilt, tunic, whatever you want to call it, leather stripped armour, shall we say. Yeah, and he's ready to go for some more layers very, very soon. Should get him finished off this weekend. But yeah, that is the Erebor army so far. Like I say, I will have more models to come in time, but like I say, I'm just working on the characters at the moment. So Thorin, and then obviously Thor. Hopefully Thorin, I will get a painting tutorial done for this weekend, but we shall see. But as always, guys, many thanks for watching. I always appreciate it. It's always nice to see people enjoying what I'm doing. I really enjoy doing this. It's fun to broadcast my take of the hobby, just for you guys to watch my progress building models and things, and battle reports that will come. I do promise they will come. Again, it's just busy life, work, things always gets in the way, doesn't it? But we'll get there. But many thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy, take care, and see you soon. Rock and roll.